morning from Folkestone. Welcome to another vlog. Mr. Sarah Car Collector.
Yes, we are going to Germany.
My new mate Adam, which I only met about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, Porsche friend.
Where are we going this morning, bro?
Well, first stop is Essen. We are going to Switzerland. There's some penciled in a minute.
What's happening in Essen?
Essen, Techno Classica show. So it's like a pit stop, hopefully, for us. Essen, Germany. We got a couple other people joining. One's in about an hour. One's taking a 10 o'clock train. He's a bit upset with us because we didn't bring the R63 for the S63 instead.
It's not a bad car to be taken.
Autobahn Cruiser. Personally, I think it's a pointless car. Why would you want a 5.5 V8 twin turbo when you're looking for comfort? You're putting that sort of, but it sort of hits a spot on the Autobahn, I guess. Price point wise, it's around the same sort of money as an E63, so it's like chalk and cheese, really. What would you rather have on? No, I'd have.
Don't know, but I'm sure you'll give it a good test on the Autobahn this morning.
Yeah.
So by the time most people have having their lunch, you would have driven through the UK, France, Belgium, Netherlands, and into Germany.
Oh yeah. Cover ground quick, I'm sure. Now we're just getting to the Euro tunnel. We're booked on for 6:16. We're
Doing good for time, get through passport control.
yeah, we're doing all right for time. Doing good for time today, this morning. I pull up the details to do this self-service check-in.
Problem with taking a big car. The stress. That was close. This rate, you might as well drive to France. Welcome to France.
What is that, like the special edition?
Turbo 50th anniversary of the Turbo.
Nice. We could do that with a small design kit on it, I think.
Yeah. And put it to these services. Very good morning from Calais, France. Just made it. It's about 7:30 a.m. Just parked up over here in the background. Got the car over here. We'll move out the way so we can get some shots. Wait for another car to join us, and then from here we're going to head from Calais, go through France, Belgium, into Germany, onto the Autobahn, and then hopefully hit Essen for about lunchtime. Techno Classica, so it's a classic car show in Essen, which I only really found out about on Sunday. I had no idea it even existed. Didn't know it was a thing. So I'm going to go over there, check some classic German cars. Don't know when we're planning to go back home. Hopefully, maybe going to Switzerland after this, don't know. But yeah, Roadtrip connoisseurs, not actually doing any of the driving this time, so I'm going to try and vlog as much of this trip. So I'm with the main man himself. What are you saying, bro?
I'm alright. Just trying to juice this car up.
Second petrol station stop already.
Yeah, we've only been 2 hours away from home. So it's quite thirsty, to be honest.
So you're looking forward to this trip, yeah?
It'll be a good trip.
So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for someone else to come and join us here?
Yeah, we're waiting for Tutu Carmoon to join us. He's just gone inside to get some accessories, some munchies. Some munchies for any other reason other than being
Here he is.
Benson and Hedges.
Oh mate, fill her up, buddy.
Shall I get the door for you, sir? Oh, sorry.
Cheers. Thank you.
There you go, sir.
Thank you, Ben.
Sugar honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies.
We're running sort of on schedule-ish, so it's not a bad thing. All in all, looking forward to it, and hoping that the message comes in from Switzerland, so we can have some additional work and some fun uploading the photos as we speak. It's my dongle. Link of it is not going to be attached to this video because I don't know where I got it. Ciao for now.
How you doing, bro?
Good. Enjoying the drive. Sun's out. Little bit of traffic.
It's that classic Mercedes van again.
There it is. Yeah, good. Good. Hopefully make up some time. We get an opening on the road.
We're in Germany now, so should be able to open up. So it's day 2 of the trip. We didn't make it to Essen yesterday. Ended up staying in Dusseldorf. Went out last night, had some to eat and drink, checked out the place. It was a long drive, long day. What was meant to be a 1-car convoy ended up being 4-car convoy, 2 Porsches, 2 AMG Mercedes-Benz. Met some really, really great people. This morning, it's about 8:30 a.m. We're just stopped off for some breakfast, some coffee, some German sausages. Got Raj in the back over there taking some pictures of the S63. And yeah, here we come, Essen. So looking forward to this show, Techno Classica. Should see some really, really good cars, great exhibition. So looking forward to this. So see you there. A bit of behind the scenes. So we arrived in Essen and we're heading to Techno Classica, doing a little car spotting. That's a nice RS3.
Old cars, some classic cars.
What did you see? What BMW did you just see?
24, some sort of a 635, M635 I think it was. Then we saw, okay, we're going to pull a sharp maneuver in a long wheelbase. So let's try and get as much. Oh no.
Well, if he's struggling, then we may.
We saw a Bentley Turbo
R.
We saw a CL 500 or 600 from
Switzerland.
Oh look, we got a G approaching.
Old school G wagon.
Let's do that.
So that looks like the main car park, and there's a couple of nice cars in there. Even that Range Rover looks nice.
God, that first hang looks. All I'm looking at is that old SL 190. There's another old Merc there that is it. They're calling it the Fintail or something.
I think so, yeah.
And I think we're nicely on time, so there's parking available by the looks of things.
But one thing we should notice, all the cars are like pretty
like
pristine.
Oh, look at that
DeLorean over there.
We just parked
There's a
up.
126 SEC.
4.6 IS.
Oh yeah, that's nice. The DeLorean.
The DeLorean 190.
That's nice.
Oh,
Oh, E30.
Tesla. Bro, that Ferrari looks.
That Ferrari's nice. Made it to the show, parked next to this beautiful Ferrari Per Sangue. Carbon arches. An Audi A8. Although from the UK, it still has its road tax on there. A really nice spec Porsche Cayenne. Do like that, can't wait to get mine back. Two-tone leather. Actually, let's go over here. I don't really know much about BMWs, but this Alpina definitely caught my eye coming in. The interior on that, such a clean car. That's what we're saying. In Germany coming in, we saw like the basic, just VW Golf how clean and how mint it was. BMW X5M, a really clean Saab 9.5, and really love these cars growing up. 126, got a Pagoda in the back just over there. That's a really nice car. It's even got the velour interior, which I believe is quite rare on these cars. Just absolutely mint. Look at the condition of that one there. An E30 M3. An SL RW107, just a beautiful car. Golf GTI, Mercedes Speedtail, Harley Davidson F150 truck, an Alpina B10, not seen one of these for a long time, and a TMC DeLorean over there. Such a cool car, absolutely stunning. But it's a really cool car. But one car that's just caught my eye, because I've never seen one ever, is this Audi V8. So cool. I've never actually been to one of these kind of shows, and just by looking at the car park, it's been a great eye-opener to see what you're seeing. Everything over here, you've got a chassis, the BMW over here, a very clean Jaguar E-Type there in a beautiful dark blue there, XK220, 120, sorry. It's so cool. So over here they've got lots of the shops, cars, you can literally buy it for sale and drive it back. That's a really cool trailer on the back of this BMW here. It's classic minis over here. That's really, really cool. An MZ3, classic Porsche 911, this is like literally heaven. You go around London, you see all these new cars, supercars, hypercars, great, don't get me wrong, but in terms of a true enthusiast, you've definitely got everything. There's a really cool Scania truck just in the back over there, which has caught my attention. Chartel, BMW Alpinas over there. There's one over there, beautiful VW camper van. This is the thing, so you've got BMW 850 there, SL600 Y29 there for sale, MZ3, but a car that's caught my eye there is that BMW M5 E34 with the original rare turbine wheels. Great cars. This one over here is immaculate. It's got the half leather. Look at that interior. And this is the car where it all started for me, a Porsche 911 930 Turbo. That's what my granddad used to have. His was black interior with the red wheels. So many memories in this car. Such a cool car. This is the truck that caught my attention. Don't know why, but it just looks really cool. I believe this is about as original you can get from a museum. I still need to work out what TRIR means. So this is a very cool car. In 2010 they did the route which I'm doing next year, but the other way around. So Argentina, Chile, Bolivia, Peru, Uruguay. I noticed there's a rally circuit, so you got the Nambia rally over here and Hamburg to Shanghai. These are some of the routes that I'm going to be doing over the coming years, hopefully, fingers crossed. So yeah, it's very cool to see these stickers, and that's something which I plan to do with Wolfgang back in the UK. There's a car which I've not seen for a long time, Lamborghini Murcielago. This one is original 2004. Those prices have definitely gone up over the years. This car was delivered new to Switzerland and then went to Germany in 2016. Love the decals on this one over here. It's a very serial car collector Mercedes-Benz S65 over there. It looks really, really cool. And yeah, there's a couple of race cars, but one car that's just caught my eye, which, to be honest, it sounds really, really bad. I'm probably get gunned for this, but a Pagani over here. Another car which caught my eye, which I've not seen for a long time, is the A-Class, but this Porsche Boxster over here is immaculate. Carbon fibre options, which I didn't know was a thing on these cars back in the day, but so if you watch my recent vlogs, you notice that when I was in Azerbaijan I came across a Lamborghini tractor, but here's one that's in pretty good condition. Still got the original Lamborghini sticker there, but a car which I'm not actually seeing in person is this one over here, the Tesla Cybertruck. It's the first one I've actually seen in person. I'm not the biggest fan of Teslas, I'm not the biggest fan of electric cars, but it definitely has some sort of presence, especially when you look at, say, an original Lamborghini Aventador over here surrounded by all these tractors. It's for sale, so I wonder if someone's actually going to buy it. But personally, if I was going to have a connection, I'd want something like one of these Lamborghini tractors, or that Porsche Carrera GT, Lamborghini Countach, a beautiful McLaren SLR over there, Roadster. So just walk to the shopping area. You can literally buy a cover for a Porsche 356. Over there you can buy old everything. So you got stickers. I need stickers for my suitcase. Old cool memorabilia over here. Sorry, but I'm gonna get stickers for my suitcase. Old badges and stuff over here. Old model cars over there. You got beautiful black and gold Ferrari F40. I'm kind of glad that we drove over here, but like some of the stuff like childhood Matchbox cars over there, things which bring back a lot of nostalgia. Old cars that used to play there. A old Hummer I used to have. I used to have that yellow Porsche 911, but that's the thing. Growing up, you would end up breaking it. And now looking at some of the prices of some of these model cars, are like, I wish I kept it. Some old memorabilia here. There's a Ford sign there. Michelin Man pieces of art, like even like really cool stuff here. So you got like an old Mercedes steering wheel, seats, wooden trim. You just need a really, really big man cave. You've got some old German style number plates over there, and some old racing photography photos in here, which is really cool. Things which are kept. So you've got the curtains, you've got wireless keyboard in the back, old TFT monitor. Nokia 6210 wooden trim phone. So this is a W220 Brabus Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Really, really cool. Probably the one car which I regret getting rid of. I just noticed it's extended wheelbase. It's cut in the middle. It's made longer, so 60 centimeter stretch. Really, really cool car. The one car which I never got rid of. So you got the BMW Owners Club, some really, really cool cars. But I think the thing that caught my attention was this massive truck with 4 race cars. So you have E30, E36, E46, and I believe it E90. Imagine just turning up to Silverstone with this and just getting your BMW race cars out. So you come outside the exhibition centre and there's just loads of really, really cool rare cars which you can literally just come and buy. Like this is something which I'm not seeing for a very, very long time. Renault Aventime, which I believe came in a V6, pillarless. You know, I'll be honest, the French did have some really different, coolish cars. His Unimog at the back, 8 Series, really clean Porsche 964, really growing on me. A MSO Mercedes-Benz McLaren SLR with the Pan America livery on it, hand painted. There you can see the Carrera, Pan America Mexico. Carl Kling, Hans Klein, first place in the 1952 Carrera Pan Americana Rally. Like, this place goes on for ages. I got distracted because I ended up buying loads and loads of stickers. Got some really cool Camel racing ones, Porsche vintage stickers, Michelin original ones, but everything over here. Like, there's so much over here to buy. Spoken to a couple of guys which are over here as well, and they said that this is definitely one of the best shows, and I agree. And I think obviously the new stuff is cool, but I think here this is where you get to see the real enthusiasts. Like, the condition of this vehicle over here, absolutely, it's just incredible. And you know, so you've got anything and everything. So you've got American cars over there to buying a classic motorbike. You've got a foosball table over here and some really, really cool vintage Louis Vuitton cases. So this is an English company over here, DD Classics. Got some really, really cool cars. Aston Martin Vantage over there. A very, very cool Lagonda over here. Classic Rolls Royce. This is immaculate. Really, really nice specifications. Beige interior, wooden trim. I remember looking at these a few years ago, and they've definitely shot up in price. Talking about cool cars, I used to have a model car of this vintage Pagani. Classic Aston Martin at the back over there. Mille Miglia car. When was that? 2021. On that there's another one. So now we're I believe the final hall. Again, it's just full of really old cool classics. A rough Porsche 911 there. Got some old VW Polos and Golfs there. A really cool, I don't even know what colour to call that, Mini Cooper. I think that's a 2002 BMW. Porsche 956, CE Mercedes. Really like this one over here. So it's, after the world trip and the Cayenne, I think this is a dream car. It's a Porsche 996, but this is a 4S with a turbo spoiler on it, and they're creeping up in value, but it's absolutely mint. That's the cleanest Citroen C5 I've ever seen. A limo G-Wagon, pretty sick, perfect Knightsbridge vehicle. And then that's Habibi's car. Obviously you got Shaky hanging out of his car there, but yeah, a bit mad. So there's a bit of motivation. The different liveries. This G-Wagon over here did the Paris-Dakar, which is something that I'm possibly looking at. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which has just come to an end. Jackie X drove this one, which is a bit of cool history behind it. And this one's just on the Rally Mexico 2025, which is really, really cool. We've got the truck in the back. So I've just spoken to these guys over here and looking at different structures that possibly to put on the outside of the Porsche. The racing stickers on it makes the car. So these guys have like a special racing team division which supports all these guys going around all the, you know, the world. You've got the various different cars. This one over here has a roll cage in it. So does this Mercedes. This one's even got racing seats in it as well. So that's quite cool. So yeah, looking forward to this. Looking forward to going back to the UK and working on the next stage, because hopefully by the time I'm back, the car mechanically should be okay, should be up and running. HK Engineering, probably one of the best companies in the world when it comes to restoring and working on the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. Immaculate vehicles. CL63 Black Series, SR73, absolutely mint. First Project One I've seen, but it's got a really nice dark green interior, which you can see under the light, with tan interior. Very cool. And then you've got the HWA electric Mercedes 190E Cosworth. Proper race car, a very bright race car, a very understated, low-key SLS over here, and then a bright red one, which I think was a launch colour when it came out. Always check the car park. So it's the final day. I think we're heading back home today, not going to Switzerland. So get some food, we'll check out a couple of places in Germany before heading back home. I managed to get some more stickers, not put them on yet, apart from this massive Michelin one. And the hotel car park bought this car, old Moscovich, it's up for sale. It's so random, the stuff that you find. Still got like the old case, old deck chair, it's up for sale. But the car that caught my eye, so when I came last night I thought that was an Audi A8. It's actually an Audi S8. I only know that because of the badge in the front. Otherwise, from a distance with those not so great wheels, it looks like a normal Audi A8. But just notice it's got Audi ceramic brakes on there as well, which is quite cool. And I do miss mine, but I wouldn't have those wheels on it.
What, into that gate there?
Took a detour before going home. Welcome to Brabus.
Oh, is that 126?
126, 911 turbo.
Should we try and buy that in? Or did I check it as well, yeah?
Welcome to Brabus. It's kind of lost for words. That G-Wagon just there, but then 850 Brabus S-Class. You've got a Brabus Maybach over here, a Rolls-Royce Ghost over there. Some really cool stuff. However, the wheels and spec on this one over here, Brabus bike. I'm a big fan of the S-Class, but the colour on this with these wheels, the spec, is incredible. Light interior, even the wheels, Brabus ceramics. Brabus Porsche 911, even that there, really cool. New SL, man like Adam. So it's the final day of this trip, slowly heading back home, but we've got to a town called Roadtrip at the famous Brabus Museum over here. Coming in, so about a mile or so you look in, it's like a bit of an industrial estate. Didn't really think anything of it, and then you basically get closer and closer and start seeing signs for Brabus. But in the back, 300 SL, so they have a project where they do the classic cars. Have a look at the background, just S-Classes, G-Wagons, GLS, Maybachs, you name it, everything they've got. Had a lovely walk through the showroom where they've got some cars available. I'm going to try and get some shots, and I've just seen Mercedes-Benz X-Class, Brabus one with like one of the Cameron cars, so I'll try and get some pictures of that. But incredible place, and the sun's come out today as well. So we're going to see this, and then we're going to head to possibly another location before heading back home. But yeah, this is definitely a place worth coming to check out. Something a bit different to the Mercedes-Benz museums and the Porsche museums, but this is what makes Germany one of the best places on the planet when it comes to all these cars. So it's actually the day after us coming back from the trip to Germany, After, where do we go? Brabus. So unfortunately wasn't really allowed to film around the car park. Really cool place, saw some amazing things, G-Wagons like I've never seen before. I think I saw more G-Wagons parked up there than you'd see on a normal day out in, I don't know, Mayfair or Moscow or any, you know, major city like this. So we've got some really cool pictures. The new pink Range Rover, new Porsche 911 Turbo, which got launched recently. Then they've got the Classic Centre. Like, it's a whole kind of, like, it's not just one place. Like, there's various different, you know, locations that you could go to onto their site. You know, a bunch of, you know, pristine classic 300 SLs, and, you know, loads of pagodas as well, which is really cool. Got some great pictures. And then leaving Bottrop, unfortunately got stuck in traffic, and then we ended up coming straight back to the UK. Major accident just outside Antwerp, hitting rush hour traffic on a Friday, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it's an excuse for us to go back to Germany again. Now I've been on this trip. I've been before, but I think I've really kind of enjoyed it in terms of like a true petrol head this time around. So it's going to be one of many trips going forward. What else? Just got a call saying that the Porsche Cayenne is ready, and I should get that back at some point this weekend. So I'll be able to do like a proper road trip and being behind the wheel and kind of exploring and discussing, you know, the journey of that car, what to expect next. Talks of possibly doing a trip to Paris next month in it, so, you know, quite excited for that. And so yeah, came back to the UK last night. Great time with the guys, met some really amazing people, saw some great cars, got some really good inspiration, did some shopping, got a few really good stickers for the bonnet, which I've started stickering up in the Porsche Cayenne. And yeah, that's about it. So, you know, thankfully the weather's actually quite nice here, so I've bought out the Porsche Boxster for a quick drive in the countryside, so enjoying, you know, the beautiful weather over here today. And then it's back to the drawing board and start planning and preparing for this expedition that I'm going to do. So really looking forward to this. So until the next vlog, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much.